I got an abortion because I wasn't ready, willing, or able to be a mother.
I had been assaulted.
I have had 3 abortions. Because I didn't feel ready to be a parent.
Because I wanted to.
I had just discovered a lot of mental illnesses and childhood trauma that I needed to work through. And I realized that doing that as a young parent was going to be very challenging for me.
I was scared. I wasn't financially or emotionally stable enough, to take on pregnancy and a child.
I got an abortion when I was 22. I was too young to have a baby. I was too young to become a mother.
I was on medical leave from school, dealing with some mental health issues. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and I was just in no shape to raise a child.
I had abortions because I didn't want to procreate with a guy I didn't love.
I had plans for my life, and they did not include staying attached to someone who was toxic.
About 10 years after that, I got pregnant. At that time, I already had 1 child, and I was married, but the marriage was ending. And I didn't want to have another child in that situation.
I wanted to become a writer, live in New York City. I wanted to find someone who was going to treat me better than I had seen any man in my life, in my mother's life, and so many women's wives treat them.
I was in the middle of ending a relationship with my then fiance who suffered from substance abuse disorder.
I remember when I started sharing my experience, I got a ton of backlash. My value and my worth as a person was reduced down to my uterus and what was in it. And nothing else mattered. Not my mental state, not my financial state, not my goals, none of it.
From the moment I found out I was pregnant, I was completely sure of my decision. But the process of accessing care made me feel like I had done something wrong. Texas abortion restrictions like the forced ultrasound and anti-abortion counseling that providers are required to give patients made me feel completely alone.
I would get comments like, you could put that baby up for adoption, as if adoption is a solution to pregnancy, or that child could have healed you from your assault, because it's a child's job to heal someone from assault.
Making this decision was really difficult for me, but I knew that I didn't want to let one mistake dictate the trajectory of my life.
My abortion gave me the time I needed to take care of myself, get well, figure out what it was I wanted to do.
Mostly it all came down to one thing, which was I did not want to be pregnant. And I had to teach myself that in itself was enough. It wasn't okay for me to have an abortion because I was raped. It was okay for me to have an abortion because I was not willing to give up my body for pregnancy.
It still took me months to feel like myself again. To this day, it remains one of the best decisions I've ever made. And when I look back,